What's going on, everyone?
Ready, play. Steal. Check, steal. Smash. Smash. Ready.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
Good tackle.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lance to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Box. Let's go.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
There we go. That's user skills.
They're going to get there. Down he goes. Justin Matabike. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A little jet sweep to start the drive.
Good run, Chris.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Patriots had 1-11 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels, because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But
throw the ball, dude.
He got him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston makes it 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And
Guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet.
Get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I plan on getting back here a lot more
Texans
for
offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive.
24, whatever
out.
number it is.
What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Lance going to throw.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's go, Trey.
Edmonds, the linebacker.
Hey, be quiet about that, sir.
And he takes this one back.
I'm still thinking about it.
The Patriot defense has a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Maybe this is what I need to do. Maybe I just need to take a while off.
Because they kept extra DBs on the field, despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Red, cycle. Black shot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
Where did that happen? Yeah, I saw power. You got home, big storm came through, power went out.
45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ugh.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That sucks.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Patriots are going to get the football back at their own 17. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense
fly
is
on my
playing
screen.
well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go. Here we
Three
go.
tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Touchdown, Patriots! Quez Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
I know. So I said I need to freaking just take a while off, just randomly pop back in.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker.
Let's go.
Backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
Striker, 3-3. Field, right.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
It's 3.
And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a
Come on!
deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Break up.
His hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Black open.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to go up top again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Ready.
2nd and 13. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
They reviewed the fumble, I assume?
That one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this
this first half.
I missed.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed
Worst
an extra
kicker on
point all
YouTube.
season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Oh, my phone went off.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right.
Lance now to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he takes his one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
A final shot before half for Lance.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
What? Basement!
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top.
Come down here!
We'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
What's wrong? Okay.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
What's wrong?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for
Why
the
aren't you in
touchback.
bed?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And,
No, face
for
me.
them, I guess it's just more of
But
the
you're-
same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
You're too big for
Typical
this.
for us to see
You
games
used to
out
do
of
this
reach
when you
in
were
the
big.
third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some space here. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all,
I have
he's been
no
much
idea.
sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders
Can't move as
getting
much now. My
pressure,
daughter came down and
and
now
it's
she's
a loss
sick.
of 6.
Upright, but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
On first down, Lance.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
18
He'll look to throw.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Cut 19.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Red, yellow.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they'll go for it. Lance. That is caught by Fountain. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, it's Lance. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Hey, go Fury.
Walker once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Walker is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Elliott good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They're going to look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line.
Let's go.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3.
52 blaster. Set.
Here's Walker. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kenneth Walker with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ready? 79 Broncos.
Back to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the...
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. And they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Down. Close. 10.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Rail. Cycle.
Lance going to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Ken Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And you know, they're still very much in the driver's seat, but this second half, this offense has not looked as crisp as the first half, and now with a touchdown that just happened against them, I don't know, things a little more interesting right now.
And so often in games, we talk about a defense picking up for their offense. I think in this case, this offense needs to pick up for their defense. Let them get some rest on the sidelines now, since they just gave up a score. And as you noted, they need to get that crispness back from the first half. They need a big drive here.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
In motion right is Watkins.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
70.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
82 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 7 yards there and a first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Ready?
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New England, they'll take him when they can get him right about now. So victory moves their record to 2-11 on the year.
Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I gotta get my daughter back upstairs.
Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, any slim hopes they had at a playoff